Hey there friends, I got a relatively quick video to go over with you today about how to choose your friends and how to choose your acquaintances. A Cuyahoga County man was sentenced to prison Friday for having an unregistered and short-barreled AR-15 style rifle, federal prosecutors said. Dwayne Hollenbeck was charged in September after investigators found numerous ghost guns and large capacity magazines at one of his properties. That's their words, not mine. Investigators were led to Dwayne Hollenbeck's camp in Pitcher, Shenango County after a concerned gun retailer reported Alan Hollenbeck making large purchases of ammunition weekly for more than a month, prosecutors said in a criminal complaint in federal court. Now I want you to understand what I just said. A retailer, the person who sold this person the ammo, was concerned that he seemed to be buying more than normal, more than usual. So for weeks he bought large amounts of ammo over the course of a month. The retailer thought that was not good, and the retailer reported him. I don't know how that works. I don't know how the New York laws are. Apparently there are rat laws out there that somehow or another give law enforcement probable cause in New York. I don't know how that works. I searched for laws. So I live in Louisiana. So if I go to a retail outlet and I buy what they deem to be an unusual amount of anything, well, let's just call it ammo, they can actually report me to somebody, the ATF, FBI, local law enforcement, and those people will act on that. I've never heard of such a thing. Now, granted, this gentleman had other things that apparently were not straight in the state of New York. I'm being fair here. I'm trying to give you all of the answer. But it doesn't matter how guilty or not guilty he is. The fact that a retailer can somehow or another, using only their opinion, there is no measuring stick, there's no gauge, there's no definition of too much ammunition, there's no definition of a suspicious amount of ammunition. The retailer just thought it was an unusual amount of ammunition and ratted him out. How in the world does that stand up in court? Again, I understand that he had other things that he was guilty of, but there are things called technicalities out there. How in the world does this stand up and stick? Guys, I want to say this, and I want to say this very, very clearly, because we see supposedly gun rights organizations, we see even gun manufacturers in some cases, we see people who are in the gun community, and of course we see, like in this case, retailers of firearms, who somehow or another, because they are loosely affiliated with guns in some kind of way, most people automatically assume that they are Second Amendment advocates, that they support the Second Amendment. Let me tell you right now, and this is perfect proof, that not every gun person is a Second Amendment person. I know that sounds strange for some of you, but most of us know what I'm talking about. There are a lot of people out there that make a lot of good money off of people buying firearms, and they make a lot of money off Second Amendment advocates out there, but they themselves are not Second Amendment advocates. We need to do a better job of policing people who somehow are making money off of the Second Amendment community and make better choices and ratting those people out. I'm going to do my best to find out who this retailer was, and I'm going to let the entire world know, because this is bull crap. These people should not be able to do that. There was nothing that showed that this man was up to no good. The worst thing they could find, and I don't even know if they're bragging that this is something bad, but there were pictures, they claim in the court documents, that he had pictures on Instagram or Facebook of him holding 2 AR-15s. Really? So that's probable cause? No, it's not. It's not. Be careful where you spend your money, folks.
God save the Queen, man.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
He's so horrible!